The mayor of Sodor needed some Jobi wood to build his new summer house. Thomas knew that it meant a trip to Misty Island and asked if he could collect the wood. The Fat Controller agreed that he could go with Edward. Bash, Dash and Ferdinand wanted to go too, but Thomas said he didn't need any more help. The Fat Controller agreed. Thomas and Edward clickety-clacked over to the island. Edward thought everything was very strange, but Thomas told him not to worry. Thomas showed him the sawmill and the logging pond, and finally the Shake Bridge. Edward was scared. He went very slowly across the bridge, but before he got to the other side, he stopped and wouldn't go on. Thomas left Edward and puffed on to collect the wood. Bash, Dash and Ferdinand had sneaked over to the island anyway. They saw poor Edward and offered to help. Thomas said they didn't need any help and sent them away. Then old Wheezy started throwing logs, and some hit Edward. There were logs everywhere. It was chaos. Thomas went to see if Hee-Haw could help, but he had run out of oil and was puffing smoke everywhere. The Fat Controller had just arrived and got covered in oily smoke. He was cross. "What is going on, Thomas?" he demanded. Thomas was sorry. He thought he didn't need any more help, but he did. He raced back to get his new friends. Bash, Dash and Ferdinand knew just what to do. The engines helped Edward off the bridge, then Dash's driver filled Hee-Haw with oil. The engines worked together to load the logs before heading back to Sodor. The Fat Controller was delighted to see his really useful engines with the Jobi wood at last.